Hello everyone, welcome back to my page. Start by Leo here again, popularly known as Leo of Africa. In this video I'll be showing you the full process and procedure on how to sew a cropped corset. Due to my last video, a lot of people reached out to me that how does my cup come out that copy, that perfect, and trust me, there is a simple way to go about it and to get this same result. So to start with, I'll be showing you the materials I'll be using. I have my bra cup, I have my black lining as well, I have my interface, which is the paper stay and air stay combination of two. I have my doll face, and of course I have my net lace. So the first thing I'll be doing now is to go ahead and cut out my pattern paper with my measurement. You notice I'll be marking out my measurement on the pattern paper. Firstly, this is the yoke line, which is 6.5, then the underbust, which is 15, and of course the half length, which is 18. And I'll just leave the length of the paper like that as my girdle length, because it is exactly the girdle length of the owner. This is a corset blouse, in case you don't know. So I'll take my measurement on both sides so I can link it together. Don't forget, any process of this video you don't understand quite well, you can watch over and over again, and feel free to ask any question that bothers you in the comment section. You can also hit me up on my WhatsApp or TikTok, anywhere, if you feel like I can put you through. So this is the shoulder line. Our shoulder is 17, that's 8.5, so I'll be marking 8.5. I'll be using the same 8.5 as my armhole determinant. It is not the armhole, mind you, it is the armhole determinant. So I'll be measuring my bust line at the armhole determinant. Can you see? I'll come to the underbust as well, divide my underbust by 4. Whatever you have, you use as your underbust measurement. Don't forget to always add sewing allowance. Can you see what I'm doing? I'll come to the girdle length, and at the girdle length I'll be using the hip circumference. Can you see? You notice that this person is very shaped. He has a very big bust and a very big hip. For the neckline, I'll be using 5 because it is a V neckline. I want it as wide as possible, but then the neckline is ending at the yoke line. You see what I mean there by now. For my dart line, I'll be dividing my underbust by 8, or you just take whatever you have at the underbust and divide it by 2. The particular person I'm sewing for is 4.5. Can you see? Divided by 8 is 4.5. Divided by 4 is 9. And then you furthermore divide it by 2. If you don't understand, you can watch the last video I posted. I'll also be leaving the link in this video. Just check the description of this video. I'll be leaving the link there, so you can go there and check. So you notice I divide my armhole determinants by 2, and at that exact division I'll come in by half an inch. This is very simple. So link the half an inch to your bust line, and then link the half to your shoulder slant. Can you see? Just place the French curve in a way that it is touching the bust line and touching that division to give you something like this. At the yoke line, I went down by 3 inches and came down by 1 inch at the armhole to give my yoke line some sort of design. I hope you understand what I mean. At the center part, I came down by 3 inches, and I also came down at the armhole part by 1 inch to give me my design. You notice I said the neckline is stopping by the yoke. So this is what I mean. So I'll just be linking the neckline to the yoke design just like this. You can shift it to wherever you want it to end. So the next thing I'm doing now is to notch the tip of my cup at both ends. I'll fold the cup into 2 and notch, and place that notching exactly at my under bust. Make sure you are keeping it there in a way as if it is the breast that is there. Can you see? Simple as this. And then mark around the cup, link it to the yoke line, mark around the cup and link it to the yoke line. This is a 3-part corset, so I already created the space for the 3rd part of the corset at the upper part. Can you see it? It is very direct and straightforward. At this point, if you have questions, I'll recommend you drop it in the comment section, or go back to the last video I posted. It is well explained. So can you see, place your cup on it, make sure it is sitting at the underbust, and then mark it round. Can you see? After doing that, I'm going to pieces my pattern paper and then go ahead and use my pattern paper to cut my fabric. Can you see? This is as simple as and as straightforward as ABC. I hope you don't forget to add your sewing allowance when cutting your pattern paper on the main fabric. So this is the back. Permit me, if you want, I'm going to do the video of the back again. So simply what I did here is the same thing I did on the front part, except that you have to create your zip allowance. It is very, very important. So what I did is quite simple. From the top, you notice I marked my yoke line, my underbust, my half length, and my full blouse length, which is also the girdle length. And from there, I measured all the circumference. Did the same thing I did for the armhole to get my armhole. And then the neckline, I used 1 to 4 by 3.5 inches. Can you see? So that is exactly what I did. The dart line the same, and then I created the design for the yoke. I came down by the armhole line by 1/2 inch at the yoke and came down by 1 inch at the center, at the zip line. Can you see? So I'll be cutting off my yoke first and then cutting out the main bodies. It is as simple as this. Make sure you leave your zipper allowance. Can you see? And then I'll be cutting out my yoke design. This is a not very common design. Trim it out, and of course I'll be cutting out my zipper allowance. Why? Because there will be no zipper at the yoke line. There will be no zipper. I'll be using hook and eye. So I'll cut open the dart line so I can rejoin, and of course that's where the eyelet carriage will be for the lacing at the back. So this is the main fabric. I'm cutting it on the door face first. I'm cutting excess because I don't want to cut out the design from the very beginning to avoid shortage. So make sure you add your sewing allowance to the dart line and of course the cup circumference. This is very easy and straightforward. Can you see what I'm doing? So cut it all out. And then of course I'll notch my zipper allowance. This is for the yoke I'm cutting. For the cup, I'll simply be folding my cup into 2. It is as simple as that. There's no magic anywhere. Fold it into 2 and then add 1 inch sewing allowance at the side. Can you see what I just did? Fold my cup into 2 and add 1 inch sewing allowance to the side. What makes it copy is the interface. Cutting the cup is usually very straightforward. Fold it into 2 and then mark it out. That is all. So this is the fabric I'm cutting out, and of course I'll be using that to cut out my lining. This is the lining I'm cutting. Just place your fabric on it exactly and cut out the lining. This is so easy and straightforward. Make sure you cut the exact thing we cut for the main fabric for the lining. Now I'm placing the cup piece on the lining to cut out the lining for the cup. You notice I cut out 4 pieces, and of course I'll be cutting out 4 pieces as well on the lining. This is 2 at first, and I'll be cutting 2 again. This is for the back now. So in order not to waste pieces of lining or fabric, I'll be cutting it out individually. Can you see? I'll cut this out here and find another place to cut out the other one, just to manage lining. So this is the interface, of course, and I'll be gumming it on my already cut out pieces. Can you see? gumming the interface. We don't have power in my area, we don't have electricity, so I'm just using the gas as an alternative just to make sure I'm making this video. So can you see this is well gummed? I'll do the same thing to the rest of the fabric and the pieces as well. So like I said, this is a combination of paper stay and air stay to give me the result I want. A lot of people can sew corset, trust me. Sometimes the problem you are having is majorly in the interface you are using or the ironing process. Can you see? This is what I have at the end of the day, and I've done well to trim it out neatly. So this is my cup and my pieces. So I'll be going on to join all my pieces right from here. I'll be starting with the cup pattern. Join the cup pattern. Can you see all 4 joined? The bodice pattern. I open the center, so I'll be joining the dart line. Dart line, center line, and dart line for the other side. Can you see? I'll do the same thing to both the main bodies and of course the lining. This is the lining in which my boning will be fixed on. Can you see? So this is the center piece I'm joining. I don't join with half an inch. So I tell people whatever allowance you join with, make sure you add it before cutting out your pattern paper. What I join with is what I added by the pattern paper on the fabric. So when I join it back, I have exactly my pattern paper. Can you see? After joining this, if you place your pattern paper on this, you notice it is exactly what you have there. Can you see? This is so easy and direct. This is the back as well. I'm joining the dart line at the back. So this is inbuilt lace up. So I didn't really add the process. Maybe I'll do that in a different video, but I'll just add whatever I can in this video just for you to see the process. I didn't add the process of cutting the inbuilt lacing. I'll do that in another video, so sorry. But I was so focused on cutting and making the cupped corset. So you see how it is properly done. This is the lining for the back piece. Join the lining and notch it along the line so we can open it easily with iron. So this is so easy, direct and straightforward. Can you see? So this is the back I'm opening up with iron. Can you see? Very easy. I added my lace on top with hemming gum. Can you see? Open it up with iron, with steam iron. Steam iron is very, very important for high quality sewing. Steam iron is very important for high quality sewing. Can you see? Can you see how they all opened up easily with the help of the steam iron? So this is the inbuilt lace up I made. This is the inbuilt lace up. So I'll be adding this to the side on the inside. So this is what is going to carry the eyelet. It is called inbuilt lace up, so it doesn't show at the back. So this is my main bodies, my main fabric. I'll be opening up the joined dart line with my steam iron. Open it up, turn it to the right hand side and iron neatly. This is so easy and direct. Can you see? I'll do the same thing to the lining. Open it up. Can you see what I'm doing? And the iron on the outside as well. This is the lining, and the first one I did is the main fabric. So this is the cup. And this is one of the most important aspects of this video. You see what I'm doing? I'm opening up the joining with my steam iron. After I open it up, I'll just place my interface to cover the joining. Place your interface on the joining like this to cover it up. Turn it out and then iron neatly. Can you see? I'll do the same thing for the rest of the cups, both the original cup and the lining. Iron it, open it up with iron, and then cover it with interface. To save time, can you see? This is what I have. I've done all four, and then this is my yoke for the cup. Just trace the yoke up from the center, which is the curve. Trace it up to the beginning, and then we can start from there. Can you see? Can you see what I did? And then join it all the way. Do the same thing for the 4 pieces. So you can see what we have already that is already looking like a corset. This is so lovely. I have a lot of fun doing this, to be very sincere. I so much love sewing high quality female wears. Can you see? Just follow the procedure. And when you are watching YouTube videos like this, make sure to practice. That is why there are more than 10,000 videos on YouTube on how to properly make corset, but people still don't get it. Why? Because people only watch. People save a lot of videos. Watch and practice. That is the only way to go. To be very, very sincere with you. So this is a lacing on the inside for the bag that I'm ironing. Can you see? So open up every joining of the corset. You notice at first we opened up the center joining. Now this is the top joining, to the upper part now. And to be very sincere with you, the breast ball is a very, very important tool in making corset. Can you see? With the help of the breast ball, I've been able to iron this neatly. Can you see? This is not something we can iron on a flat surface. No, because this is an imitation of the breast. And of course, after opening up the joining, I'll place the interface on top and then iron the interface to cover the opening. Cover it up. We don't want it to show or to be showing outside. Can you see? This is so round and it is looking as if there is no joining whatsoever anywhere on the corset. Can you see? This is what I have. And of course, I made this in SS. So I'll be putting my cup inside and trimming off the SS. Can you see? This is so neat and very straightforward. Corset is, there's no stress. Don't stress yourself. So just repeat the same procedure for all the cups, both the lining and then the original fabric. Can you see? This is so easy and straightforward. I keep telling people, for me as a guy to be able to sew corset, corset is not hard. Corset is not something you should be having headache over. So I'll be placing my fabric, my net lace, on the main fabric as well, on the front piece, with the help of hemming gum. Put hemming gum on the inside to gum it to the fabric, and then use your steam. Can you see? Use steam so that the whole hemming gum can melt. Make sure it melts. That is the only way it is reasonable. Make sure it melts. And don't keep the iron on it for too long, so it won't burn it. Can you see? I'll be trimming it off to give the exact image. I'll check the cup a little bit as well. Trim it a little bit. Put it on the inside and then join the cup to the corset. I tell people that corset is a complete imitation of your cup. All those long process you are doing calculation of making a cup, is not of making a corset. Do you get? You are not doing the calculation of corset, you are doing the calculation of a cup which they've already made, which has been made already. So just fold your cup into two and use it to cut your corset. It is as simple as that. The only hard part of it is the procedure, which I'm explaining right now, which I'm doing right now. Can you see? Join your cup to the corset. I'll do the same thing for the two sides, left breast and right breast. Can you see how copy, see how neat this is? Please try this out and let me know in the comment section however it turns out. I'll be trimming the yoke, trim off the yoke a little bit on the lining. And can you see how copy my lining is? As if there is cup inside, and no matter how much I squeeze it, no matter how much I squeeze the lining, can you see it's still standing because it is properly padded. No matter how much I squeeze it, even though there's no cup inside the lining, that was the lining, this is the lining. Hey God, just get the procedure right and then you are good to go. This is me joining the cup to the main fabric. I'm joining the corset to the main fabric. Can we all see this? Can you see how copy, see how lovely this is? Can you see this? This is the other side, and of course I'll be joining it as well. Can you see? Start from the center. If you are finding it difficult, make sure the dart line is kissing with the joining of the corset. Can you see? If you are finding it difficult to join your cup to the corset, make sure the center dart is kissing. Start from there, do it to the side, and then start from the other side and join it to the center as well. This is so easy and direct. So can you see? This is just me joining the cup to the underbust. So can you see what we have? Can you see how neat? I'll just trim the center line a little bit. Can you see? Trim it a little bit and trim it at the other side a little bit as well. Just to make sure that center part is well deepened. This is so lovely. Hey. Can you see the inside? See how neat and straightforward this is. This is so direct and neat. Can you see? See how copying it is. No stress at all. I hold private physical classes as well. The full total package, ashwebi, bridal wears, suits and blazers and all. So you can register for online and physical trainings with me. Just send me a DM. So this is the lining and I'm going to fix my boning on it, on the inside. Can you see what I'm doing here? Yeah, this is, can you see? So do the same process, just the same thing over and over again. Just arrange those bonings on the full panel, on the full lining. Scatter or arrange it just to make sure the belly is well boned. Can you see how I'm doing it one after the other? Not too far from it, then trim it off. Can you see? So at the end of the day, I joined my yoke to my corset, and of course I use the lining to turn it over. Can you see? And I'm going to iron the turning just to make sure everything is in place. Iron the turning. I'm going to make another video to explain what I did there fully, but I don't want this video to be too long. And I also note that the most important part is the corset itself, is the cup itself. A lot of people can do this thing I'm doing. Can you see? So but the cup is the major part that is giving a lot of people headache. So I simply join the yoke to the front bodies and use the lining to turn it. Can you see? This is so lovely. I so much love this. So this is what I have. So I'm going to take my measurement on the whole fabric. Can you see? Take it on the whole fabric, divide it into two. Take my underbust. Can you see? My half length as well. Divide it into two and take my measurement all the way down. I'll do the same thing for the back piece. Can you see? So I'll be joining the back, the front of the back to the front of the front part. You know, I join separate for that inseam effect. For the inseam effect. So can you see what I'm doing? This is so simple and straightforward. Just join it all the way down, and of course join the lining of the back to the lining of the front. Can you see? That is exactly what I'm doing. Can you see? I'm doing that for the other side as well. I had to just remove and cut off some parts so that this video is not too long. Don't forget to always trim off your threads on your outfit as well. It is sometimes irritating to clients, customers. Can you see? Joining the lining together. Very straightforward and simple. If you have questions, don't forget to drop them in the comment section. I will definitely make a video for you. Can you see? This is what I have. Joining them together, the lining to the lining, the main fabric to the main fabric. At the end of the day, this is what I have after turning it out and then ironing. This is so nice. Fixing my zip on the back, my zipper on the back part. Can you see? This is what I have at the end of the day, and this is so lovely. Trust me. I hope you try it out. Try and follow all the procedures. Trust me, it will definitely come out. So if you have questions, you can reach out to me anywhere on any of my platforms. On Instagram at Styled by Leo Fashion, on TikTok as Styled by Leo Fashion Academy, or Styled by Leo or Leo of Africa. Search for any of these three and my name is what it will bring out. This is what I have at the end of the day. And then this is the inbuilt lacing I was talking about. After ironing well, I'm applying my lacing rope. For this, I'm simply using a satin ribbon. So I'm going to link it together to all the holes, right to left, left to right. Leave one hole open, leave that one, go to the next one. Do the same thing all the way down. Leave that one, go to the next one. It's as simple as that. Can you see? Next one, leave one, go to the next one. Can you see? Omit one, fix in one. This is so simple. For people that don't know how to fix the lacing, this is simply how it is done. I hope you try this out. Let me know however it turns out. You can reach out to me anywhere or drop a comment. Also make video requests. I'll definitely make a video for you. So can you see, this is what we call the inseam lacing, the inner lacing. So you can lacing it on the inside, tighten it, and then apply your zip so nothing is showing. To people, it is figure 8, it is flat tummy. Do you get? There are a lot of ways you can be creative about all these things. Can you see what I have? This is so sweet. I'm going to adjust it to make sure it is firm, although this is on a dummy, but of course just do whatever you want to on the client. Make sure it is firm and well snatched. I'm going to tie it, and yes, this is what I have. See how my cup is cupping. Wow, this is so lovely. This is so nice. Can you also see the design, the shaping? Wow, give me thumbs up to the video and let me know what your opinion is in the comment section. Yes, don't forget I'll be making a more proper and well detailed video again to explain for people that don't understand quite well. This is what I have. This is so copy, and I love the design though. Big sleeve, open chest a little, and then zigzag at the bottom, something different, not the regular corset blouse. I love this. I hope I can try this on someday, but I can't. I'm a guy. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.